What is up, guys? We're back with another video. It's been a good minute. I've uploaded a video. I went on a trip in December, and ever since it's just been catch up. Today I finally got the time to do something, and so I was out for a whole month. The whole month of December. Because I was off for the whole month of December. Obviously I wasn't working, so I had plans for the money or the funds that I have. I had better plans for it than to spend them all on the project. For those of you that are new in this channel, or wannabe channel, or whatever. For those of you guys that are new, we do have an SRT4. It's a 2005. The car was running good at the beginning with a, stock motor, which it's over here. It was hurting feelings left and right, stock, just with a custom tune. That motor did sound a little tired. It was having a lot of blow by, like in the charge pipes and everything. I just didn't think the motor was healthy anymore. This one, on the other hand, has been in the build forever. I did 0.20 overboard pistons, Wasco pistons with Eagle connecting rods, CNC ported head from Modern Performance, DCR oil pump. Pretty much just a fresh motor. Hopefully this one can handle a little bit more power boost from a bigger turbo. Planning on going with an S256 or S257. Not quite sure yet which I want to do. I do not want to kill this motor right away. In the meantime, while this one's doing its job, I do want to send that one out to somebody up in Florida. I don't remember quite the name of the performance shop. It Performance. You can actually send your block in. They'll build it for you professionally and whatnot. In the meantime, this one's backyard built. I did have people help me with like the piston, the machining, the connecting rods, all that shit. Somebody else did put it in there for us. A machine shop, obviously. The head was purchased from Modern Performance. Shout out to them guys. Oversized valves. We got stage 2 BC cams. Not BC. Brian Kroller, I think. This motor is designed hopefully to handle more power than the stock one. Transmission is also DCR. As you can see right there, it's at the DCR stamp. Well, the DCR stamp is on the transmission. A lot of people tell me it's pretty much stock, built to stock specs. I've seen stock transmissions that do hold a little bit over 600 horsepower. You just have to use some good motor oil, transmission oil. Well, I was told to use 10... let me see if I can get a light. Was it like 1040 motorcycle oil? And every time you service your motor, service the transmission, pretty much you gotta buy a bunch of fucking oil and but anyways, we are reusing some stuff that I did take off. We are keeping the AC system. We're reusing the Mishimoto radiator. The only thing that I'm not going to use again, guys, is the Mishimoto cooling fans. Those are not... They're good if you're using the car just for like drag purposes, but if you're going to daily the thing in like a 90-degree weather, it's a no-go for sure. I did buy the depot fans from Modern Performance. They're very, 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 very close and similar to the OEM fans. And the reason why is because those push more CFMs than the Mishimoto ones do. The Viper is currently getting serviced. The Dakota, we do have these wheels for the longest, guys. I got them hella cheap from a guy. because the valve covers did not come included. The center caps, they're not come included. And obviously we went to Dodge and we bought some center caps. I purchased them last October or September, something like that. And the back order date kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed because of that stupid strike the workers decided to go to. These tires will come off. They're a little worn out. The guy used them for like drag racing and some shit like that. So we're gonna swap our current tires to these chrome wheels. The Dakota, another date right quick. Another update. The Dakota is also at the shop. A couple of months ago, I got a new motor put in, rebuilt motor. It started consuming oil like a motherfucker, and they found the issue. We'll get into that later with the Dakota, but the Viper's gone. The Dakota's gone for now. Like I said, guys, we went on vacation. I had better plans for the funds that I had instead of spending them in the car. We're back to work. We have a few things here. We have the Kinetic Creations, I think it's called, tuck engine harness. The reason why we're using this one instead of the OEM, as you can see, I took off the timing belt cover, and I don't want this one to get jammed up in there one day. As a matter of fact, I found some janky wiring from the previous owner. So we're gonna get rid of this one. And whenever I was also pulling out the motor, I totally forgot to disconnect it from the PCM or the ECU. And kind of broke off like the orange, this orange part was like an orange plastic that holds the pins in place. I broke that off and I clipped it back in, but I still do not feel like it's good. But it is good, but it ain't good. But anyways, this one's gonna look a whole lot cleaner, guys, especially with the JMF intake manifold that I have right here as well. We have that harness. We have a clutch slave cylinder also with a steel braided line. This is going to be done in portions, obviously, guys. I don't want to do everything in one video, otherwise where's the content, right? And also I just don't have the time to do everything, guys. We have the 3-bar map sensor and tip sensor. This one is going to go in here like so. Boom. And this one's going to go in here like so as well. Boom. And you get the memo. We do have the Iridium NGK spark plugs as well. I think it's the 2-step coder. I'm planning on running boosts, a lot of boosts, maybe not a lot of boosts, but more boosts than stock. The colder the spark plug is, I think the best boost. The more boost you can get or run, the more boost you run, the more your gap has to be closed, some shit like that. Once again, we're building this shit in my backyard, in my garage. So it's a fun project. Hopefully everything goes as planned. We do have the thermostat in here already. We have the Mishimoto radiator in here. I'm gonna polish this thing with some polish, chrome polisher. And in today's episode or video, I want to put the fans in there first. And so I can see where I'm gonna route the harness. Then we're gonna take off this harness again. And we're gonna completely remove it. I do have a watt box that I'm planning on putting back in. I had it at one point, and I was getting a crazy misfire from the like the actual connector that went here on the. It was a plug and play harness, and this one right here was like taking a shit. So I was like, I'm not gonna put up with it. I took out everything, but I am putting on the watt box back in there. Also the boost by gearbox. I want to like kind of custom make like a little panel for like the boost box, the watt box. For all the accessories, auxiliaries, whatever you want to call that. I am planning on probably making like a hole on the firewall so I can like easily fish my wires through there and whatnot. That's going to be way more in the long run. I actually just want to get all this assembled so I can turn over the engine and see, how it's going to sound. I still need to get some oil for it, for the transmission, fill it up with coolant and whatnot. But anyways, enough chit-chatting. Let's get to the action. I'm gonna open these up. Modern Performance, guys. Not sponsored by all means, but oh, and we also do have another vehicle on the channel. Not sponsored by them by all means. Would be great at one point or at some time in life. But they have a lot of cool parts. The Jeep Wrangler is not in the channel anymore. I'll tell y'all why later on in the long run. Just better plans. Sometimes you gotta get rid of stuff for better stuff, I guess you can say, guys. I don't know if y'all ever heard about the Dodge Hornets that are coming out. Well, we traded the Wrangler in for a Dodge Hornet. Those come have hybrids or they come fully gas powered. I bought the fully gas powered. It's a 2.0 liter with the turbo engine. Very, very similar to the SRT4. I'm not saying that you can interchange parts. Before y'all go over there, start saying this guy's a complete dumbass. You can't put SRT4 parts on the Hornet. But what I'm trying to say is that Modern Performance, they sell parts for those cars as well now, the Hornets. It's supposed to be like a crossover type of thing. They're very similar to the Alfa Romeo Tonale so much, and in some ways. It's very similar. You just gotta look up the car and start comparing them. But back to what I'm gonna get to is that they sell parts for those Modern Performance. I'm planning on like maybe doing like a blow valve. Dude, you just gotta. I'll talk about the Hornet later. But damn, dude, the packaging on these fans, Modern Performance, make sure, at least try to make sure the fans are not damaged in the shipping process. And like I said, man, Modern Performance, they're up in Texas. I think like in Houston area. But they have a lot of parts, man, like for a lot of vehicles, like Cobalt SS, Subarus, I think, if I'm not mistaken. For the Dodge Hornet. They're actually making their own products as well. Everything MPX belongs to Modern Performance. Really, really, really good guys. Well, I'll say good guys because I think anybody that packages their items with care, it makes them good people. Any other guy would just throw them in there and ship them. But this is the quality of fans, guys. Like, they're very similar to OEM. The brand is just Depot. They're supposed to just slide in there like OEM. We're about to find out. We're about to fuck around and find out. So let me put these in there, guys, and I'll record or keep filming after I put them in there. All right, guys. So I think this Mission-Moto radiator is just fucked up in general. So it is a tight squeeze for sure. I think we're gonna go with the OEM radiator, to be honest with you. The holes are supposed to like perfectly line up. They line up, but the radiator fans are not like completely seating in. Well, okay. Well, we're gonna give it a shot, guys, with the Mission-Moto radiator. Worst case worst, I'll just get the OEM. It is a tight squeeze, like I said, guys, but we just gotta button it up here, plug away, and get rolling. Now I gotta locate those fucking bolts. Another thing, I broke my idle air control valve the other day. Completely disintegrated. I got a new one here. I'm gonna wait on this one though, because that throttle body, that intake manifold, guys, just completely changes the angles on everything. But I'm gonna secure this radiator first, and then we're gonna get rolling with the spark plugs. I just have to, like I said, locate the fucking bolts. I really just want to use it like a stock radiator, guys, but I think the radiator is a good brand. Like I said, worst case worst, I'll just go with the stock one. And it shouldn't be too bad. I just gotta secure this one down and we can get rolling again. Okay guys, so whenever you're putting in a spark plug, I think it's a little too late. Well, yes, I know they sell sockets for spark plugs. I have some myself. And I know they have like a little rubber piece in there that holds the spark plug for the fucking know-it-alls that want to message me on Snapchat afterwards. I know they sell a fucking tool for every fucking job. That's more than clear. What I'm trying to get to is that I don't even know what to say, man, because these folks are about fucking dumb as hell. But when I do spark plugs, at least on my SRT4, not every car, I like to take a boot, like the actual fucking ignition wire, and I'll stick the spark plug in there. I use it as a tool. Oh, and also just put a little bit of indices, guys, because keep in mind your fuck. All right, I said a little bit, right? Well, I put a fuck ton. I just don't want it to get in the electrical. This damn spark. Well, anyways, I just put some indices on my thing, on my spark plug, and well, it clicked. But this is how I do it, so it doesn't just fall in the head, and then you can actually just spin it a couple of turns, and then just pull it out, not like that. And now you get your damn socket with your extension. Then you just hand tighten it first until you can't no more. Then you want to just snug it, because you'll fuck up the threads in the head, and then you're in for a bad day. Well, we got all 4 plugs in there already, guys. I'm gonna put some hydroelectric grease in here as well. These things, this is to the stock ignition pack. I don't know when was the last time the previous owner changed it, but like I said, we're gonna reuse as much as possible. If it's a faulty one, I'll fucking change it. If it's a good one, I'll just leave it until it starts being faulty. Antices, you want to use antices, guys, because at least from my experience, I've done spark plugs on a lot of vehicles that I need to pick up that razor blade before we go anywhere. This is my trash container for now. I like to use antices because keep in mind the head's always going to be hot. Obviously not to the extreme point where the fucking car is overheating, but it's 3 bar. I know it's not gonna be to the point where the car is fucking overheating and your alarm is going off and yada yada yada. But the head is always in temperature, people. You gotta get the memo. The head is always in temperature, and it gets hot, then it gets cold. It gets hot, then it gets cold. And all you're doing is creating I don't want to get all scientific and shit, but all you're doing is creating heat, and I guess you can say it creates like a wet substance then it gets rusted, and then they just get stuck. Y'all get the fucking point. I know there's gonna be a know-it-all in the comments or somebody that's gonna message me on Snapchat. Hey man, you're fucking wrong. Okay, dipshit. Not the Hellcat. I get the memo, like I was saying. NSCs are really good practice to put on your plugs, people, because, like I said, they just get seized. Then whenever you want to take them off, sometimes there's a high chance of you fucking up the threads in the head, and then you gotta get a, now what do you call that shit? A helicoil. You gotta get a helicoil. And they work, but I wouldn't use that in the race car. Not a car that's gonna be performing. Not in the car that's gonna be performing crazy amount of heat. And if you're aiming for performance, you want that shit to be done as right as possible. And these damn packaging peanuts get on my fucking nerves. So it was the harness, it was the, just let me go through my list, guys, so I don't want to throw some shit away. It was a three bar kit, map sensor, bracket hardware, yada yada yada. Master cylinder, safe cylinder, okay, neon. NGK, Kinetic Creations. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to this list. That's good to keep up with shit. And let me get rid of these fucking peanuts. Pick up fucking razor blade. Okay. Now, I have some vacuum hoses inside the house. I can't get to the plumbing yet. I'm gonna see if I can install that 3-bar map sensor. MAP sensor stands for manifold absolute pressure. If I'm wrong, somebody in the comments will correct me, but I think I'm right. And from there, I can go fuck yourselves. We need to put just a little bit of a lube on this O-ring, guys, so y'all won't fuck it up when y'all push it in there. Not like that, but yes, like that. Now, when I say like a little bit, I mean like very, very little. Just like enough to where like it's slippery enough. You see how it's shiny? That's how you want it. Then you're just obviously gonna push it in there. If it's a JMF manifold, it's at the bottom. The stock one, I know it's up here. I could reuse that stock one, but I'm not running stock PSI anymore, people. Before y'all go bashing me in the fucking comments, it's gonna require a sensor that knows what the fuck, how to read the pressure. And let me push this. Okay. And whenever you're pushing this sensor in there, guys, try to like spin it, because if you just try to like completely fucking push it in there, you will fuck up the O-ring. I'm no one to be schooling. I work for a plumbing company, but I think I know my shit. And I have a little bit of common sense to where I know I'm not gonna fuck it up. And then you might need your stock stock hardware. And I need to get the star bit. I'm not sure if it's this one though. No. This one's a T30. No, it's too big. I think I have the right one over here. This one should be good. Damn, what the fuck? Okay. Well, it's going to be a T20 for those that are going to reuse their hardware. You will need a 1/4-inch ratchet. And just take them off. And be careful because you don't want to strip them either. And then just transfer these over to your JMF. I get it. I'm a little confused though. This one has a lot of play. All right. So I took all my bolts off the stock one. We're going to try to reuse them on the JMF. I don't know if I want to put thread seal in it or not. Probably not. Just snug them real good. And I need an extension because that was one uncomfortable. Damn. That was one uncomfortable. And also guys, remember, just snug them. You don't want to fucking kill them because you might strip them or you might break them. And also remember, you got to service this motherfucker at one point. So we got the map sensor on there and this tip sensor. I don't know if I'm gonna do it today. I kind of want to get started on the harness, at least by removing the stock one. And see, like this shit right here. Like when I bought this car, like I bought this thing off I bought it off of a guy that looks like he smokes fucking Camel Crush and whatnot. The car was a clean car from appearance. It was a clean car interior as well. Like everything was good. It did have some like hack job and shit like that. Where the guy was like, I bought this fucking mod off of Marketplace and I bought this mod off of Marketplace. Damn, it's about to rain, guys. I bought this mod off of Marketplace and I'm gonna fucking use it. And like, it's just, those type of people. Nothing wrong with it, but make sure you're buying the right thing. Gotta drink plenty of water throughout the week so I can drink plenty of beer in the weekend. All right, guys, I have to locate these boats. I'm not sure what the fuck happened to them, but I gotta locate them and secure this fan. I'm not sure what really happened to them. Maybe I can find some on Modern Performance. Maybe I can't. I doubt these will work. I have spare bolts, people. And sometimes, like, I'm cleaning my damn garage and these are too little. Anyways, I'm gonna locate them. If not, I'm gonna have to look online and see what the fuck I can find. I also have to look for the O-ring of the dipstick. I was told it didn't have one, but I think it's bullshit. All right, well, anyways, I'm gonna look for that O-ring online as well. Probably get it ordered because this is my OEM dipstick. Go ahead and put it in there. This is the one I'm gonna use for this one. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there. Then just like bolts there, and you know. This is gonna be it for this video, guys. I just threw the fans in here, put my spark plugs in there just to keep the motor sealed at this point. We might get started on the harness the next video, but I just wanted to get something out for you guys. It's been a while. Like I said, I was on vacation the whole month of December. I wasn't in the trenches. No, there's always gonna be funds, but there's sometimes there's just plans, better plans for those funds, like maybe to get back to work in the meantime and the whole 9 yards, you know, get bills paid, get back to work after a long vacation. And it wasn't going to be as long as a wait, but I got back. The Dakota instantly started consuming oil. It was just getting crazy and crazy. I was putting a quart of oil in there per week. And luckily the motor had a warranty. Right now, the only reason why it's taking so long, guys, to get the Dakota back, it's because you know, warranties. So I was gonna find a way to bullshit you. Well, you didn't do this, or try this, try diagnosing with doing this. Just try this, try this, and try this. And luckily, the guy that works on my cars, he's professional. He's been in the game for the longest. He's seen almost everything of everything. We took off the intake manifold on the Dakota, and there was a lot of oil where there wasn't supposed to be. And Dodge does have a TSB on the Dakota, especially those, that year model. Gasket from the plate of the intake manifold. It's hard to explain what happened to the part, but it was a gasket the whole time in the intake manifold. And now it's getting taken care of. We'll probably get it back today, Thursday, or tomorrow, Friday, or maybe next week, but it should be back very, very soon. Hopefully that solves the issue. If not, I'm still under warranty with the motor. The Viper truck, the truck would idle kind of funny. The truck is at 103,000 miles already. Spark plugs are only good for like 100,000, depending. But she's getting these spark plugs thrown in, new wires. I could have done it myself, but I see that truck as a gem. Like, to me, it's worth it. To me, it's a Viper. It's not just a fucking Ram. To me, it's a special truck. Considering they made 500 quad cabs in yellow, that one's a 433. I do feel mechanically inclined to fix it, or an emergency, you know, like, or if I have all the time in the world, I would like completely disassemble the truck and do it myself, because the spark plug wires are underneath the intake manifold. But I do have a project here. Hopefully trying to put it back on the road by the end of this year, for sure, hopefully. The Viper, like I said, I'd rather let somebody else professional do it. The Dakota, that's a different ball game that I don't want to get into it. If anything, the only thing that I do have the nuts to work on is on this thing. I'm not saying it's cheap, but I can afford more to fix this little piece of shit than what I could to the Viper or the Hellcat or anything else that I own. We will make another video, guys. Just up to speed pretty much to keep you updated. I just wanted to make a video right now of why I haven't been uploading, or what went wrong, or what has happened. But nothing happened, just the fact that I went on vacation. I was trying to get back on my feet. Took about 3 months because I got back in January and it's March now. But I had nothing else to install on the Hellcat. Well, on the Hellcat, I had to order some parts, and like I said, I just had better plans for those funds to get bills paid and whatnot. But we're back. Hopefully we can keep uploading. The next video is going to be putting the harness on and the clutch slave cylinder. And I think I'm going to get started with taking off this fucking harness. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. And I'm gonna see if I can locate some boats, like I said, to secure this. And I'll catch you in the next one.